This is funny on so many levels.
Right.
First, Santa's skinny.
Yeah.
He's not jolly.
Right.
He's got this dude, Black Peter. I think when you get past the whole Black Peter thing, I understand why people are upset about that.
Right.
Just the thought that there's something involved with Christmas.
That's terrorizing children, putting them in a bag and taking them to Spain. What the hell are they thinking?
It's Spain.
What's wrong with Spain?
Right, okay. Let's call, let me see. You want to call a McDonald's in Amsterdam?
Yes, very good. Now, I would assume that perhaps, I think we've called this part of the world before, and we usually find some English speakers there very easily.
I think English is rapidly becoming the universal language. Yes, yes, Billy.
And calling in this morning, everyone spoke English,
Oh,
at
good.
least broken English.
Good.
So I think you'll have fun.
And the time difference is 5 hours?
5 hours, so it's about 9:25 there.
9:25 p.m. Friday night.
Let's find out about their wacky, some would say stupid, Christmas traditions.
John Travolta is Santa Claus. Samuel L. Jackson is Black Peter.
Goedenavond, Edwin.
Yes, hello. Spreken Sie English?
Yeah?
Yes, hello. You're on the radio. This is the Don and Mike Show. We're calling you from America.
Yes.
Happy Christmas to you.
Thank you.
Listen, can you explain to us this whole thing with Black Peter?
What?
Well, Santa Claus,
Yeah?
and Santa Claus has an assistant, Black Peter.
Yeah?
We're very confused.
Oh, I'm sorry. These guys, they call him Zwarte Piet.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
why is there a lot of controversy around this?
No, that's not so. It's just tradition.
Tradition? What kind of a tradition is it to have a black-faced man who puts bad children into a bag and takes them to Spain?
It's a little silly, don't you think?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it gets out of fashion, yeah.
What?
You think it's a what?
In a couple of years, it doesn't exist anymore.
In a couple of years, it doesn't
Yeah,
exist
maybe.
anymore.
Oh, you mean you think that they're going to get rid of the whole tradition?
Yeah, because Christmas is more popular already, so... Before Santa Claus was popular here, but now Santa Claus for the Christmas tradition.
Hey, why Spain? Spain doesn't sound like such a bad place to me.
Spain, yeah.
Yes, why does Zwarte Piet
take the bad children and put them in a bag and take them to Spain?
I have no idea.
Well,
No, he said, I have no idea.
he has no idea.
You know, Mike, I think the reason, you don't get your smartest people
Right.
around the world working at
Yes.
McDonald's on a Friday night.
Should call a hotel concierge.
With no offense to all of those supersizing it now as we
That's
speak.
right, absolutely.
I know here in America,
But I got one thing from him that he said he thinks in a couple of years that they're going to kind of dissolve this.
Right. Try a hotel.
Because didn't that story say because of the issue of Black Peter and the racial overtones that they're thinking about eliminating
they're
this altogether?
protesting. And that's why people are like throwing stuff at Santa Claus when he
Right.
appears.
And it's just a dumb tradition. I mean, anyway, you slice it from any angle that you look at this.
Goedenavond, Hilton Amsterdam. Ik Marloes, mag ik u helpen?
Ooh.
Blah, 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 blah. Spreken Sie English?
Yes, how may I help you, sir?
Thank you. You're on the radio. This is the Don and Mike Show.
Greatest show in America.
We are calling you from the United States of America, live on a national radio show right now. We're
Yeah.
wondering if someone could explain to us this whole kooky Zwarte Piet thing.
We're very curious about your Christmas traditions. They sound very odd to us.
Christmas traditions?
Yes,
Yes.
like Santa Claus and Zwarte Piet.
Oh, yes, that's on Sunday. That's the 5th of December.
Yes, now, right. Don't you think it's wacky? Well, first off, Santa is supposed to be fat and jolly, not skinny and mean.
No, he's skinny and he has a beard and he's very old.
And
And
don't-
he's mean, though, right? A little bit mean.
No, he's very nice. He
Well,
gives
now-
people presents.
what about Zwarte Piet?
Zwarte Piet is his helper. Because he's so old, he needs help, and he has Zwarte Piet
Yeah, but
to help him, to
what
bring
if-
the presents to the children.
No, but what about the children who are bad? Zwarte Piet puts them in a sack and takes them away to Spain.
Yeah, that's the story, but that's not true.
But is it...
Thank you.
That's good.
Oh, really?
Thank God for that.
Is all America laughing right now?
Yes, all America
Yes.
is chuckling rather mightily right now. But I will tell you, is this tradition causing any controversy over there?
It's causing what?
Is there controversy? Are people protesting the whole concept of Zwarte Piet?
No, they're not. No, it's because when you're born, you grow up with it, and it's everybody is used to Zwarte Piet.
Do you think it's a little racially insensitive?
Well, no, I don't don't think so because
Do you have any black people in your country, or is everybody white?
lot.
Do you have any black people in your country, or is everybody white with blonde hair and blue eyes?
no, that's not. We don't walk on Columbia's, on wooden shoes, and we don't have all tulips in Holland. There's
Right.
more here.
So you actually have multi-racial people living in Amsterdam.
Yes, we have all kind of races here in Holland.
Well, are there any people in your country that are concerned about this whole Zwarte Piet issue?
Oh, I never heard somebody because people from other nationalities don't celebrate Sinterklaas.
Right.
Right, just you guys.
Just you
Yes,
guys.
just the Dutch people.
Well, you know you got it all wrong. That Santa Claus lives at the North Pole. He doesn't live in Spain.
No,
He has
no.
a.
He lives in Spain.
No, he has a sleigh, and he has
in Spain.
he has a
These are two
sleigh.
different people.
He has a sleigh with flying reindeer, and Santa Claus would never.
That's the Christmas man.
Right,
That's the Christmas man.
Santa Claus would never employ.
I didn't know the Christmas man.
He would Christmas man.
Christmas
Joke
man.
or something?
Time machine. Yeah, well, our whole show is a joke.
Santa Claus would never employ somebody such as Zwarte Piet, who would put bad children in a sack and take them to Spain.
Yeah, but it's because it's a story you tell little children so they be nice and they get a lot of presents.
Were you
Because-
scared as a child when you were told this story?
Yeah, I was really scared of Zwarte Piet. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I was really scared. So one time I was in school and I had to come to Zwarte Piet, and
You had to what?
You had to come to him?
He had to come to him and sit on his lap,
Oh.
and I didn't want to because I was scared. So I started crying and crying.
Were you worried that you would be taken? That you would be taken to Spain?
No, because I'm a very sweet girl. I don't do nothing.
God forbid you're taken to Spain.
Hey, honey, listen. What's so scary about going to Spain?
I don't know nothing because the weather is much nicer there than it is here.
That's right.
Correct.
There you go. And is that where Sinterklaas lives? Why does Sinterklaas live in Spain?
He has a villa there.
He lives in Madrid
Why does he live in Madrid and not Barcelona?
because I don't know because Madrid is the capital city.
Ma'am, does Sinterklaas or Black Peter, do either of them have elves?
I'm sorry.
Are there any elves that help them? Like
No,
little people?
Where do they get
No.
the presents from? The prizes, where do they come from?
Yeah, because
They got from the toy stores.
oh, well, see,
That's
that's
where you
in
got it
Spain.
wrong.
that's wrong. Because elves make the toys, honey.
I'm sorry.
Elves make the toy. You know, midgets.
No, that's the Christmas.
Little
But you know,
little midgets with pointed
we are here at
ears.
Hilton and it's very busy right now. So
I got you. Okay, you're blowing
Yeah?
yourself. Okay, thank you.
do you have enough information?
Well, we do. We just think you might want to rethink that tradition.
I mean, besides the fact that it's you've got it bass backwards, at least
Right.
you should, at the very least, consider this: make Santa fat and jolly,
There you go.
and get rid of the whole
I will feed him a lot. Okay.
and get rid of the whole Zwarte Piet thing. That whole concept is bad.
Yeah, very bad.
Okay. I will.
And happy Christmas to you.
Yes. You too. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Take
Bye
care.
bye.
Bye bye.
You know, the one thing we told you, yes, I was terrified. I was terrified of being taken to Spain.
What about what she said? It's not real. It's
Oh,
not
really?
Really?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for the bulletin, honey.
Oh, my God.
All right. Well, we're running out of time. Let's make one more call to Amsterdam.
Very good.
Forget about Zwarte Piet.
Yes?
Let's just call the Yum Yum Gentlemen's Club.
Ah, the Yum Yum Gentlemen's Club. How many guilders did you say it was?
500 guilders.
500 guilders.
Hold on.
Charlie, what?
What, Chuck?
You're going to run out of time if this goes long.
Okay. Time me 1 minute.
Okay?
I told you we'd break at 35. It's now 33. Right?
No.
Charlie Broyhill watching the clock. And this is this is a 60-second interview then.
Yeah. I told you we would break at 35.
No.
Yeah, I did.
You told me 34.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I did not. I said we're
You
gonna,
told me
I said,
34.
we're coming back at 20. I'll break at 35.
Okay.
Goedenavond.
Yeah. Hey, is this Yum Yum Club? Hey, baby, you're on the radio. What kind of a girl can I get for 500 guilders?
I'm sorry.
What kind of girl can we get for 500 guilders?
Well, we have 20 girls in tonight, and they're blonde, dark, thin, fat, whatever you.
Can I get a girl who looks like Zwarte Piet?
I have no idea what he looks like.
How much does the fattest girl weigh that you have there?
I think about 200.
Yeah, baby.
Pounds. Now, would I get a discount? Would I pay 400 guilders for a fat girl?
No, I think probably 800 guilders.
800 guilders for a
She's-
fat girl.
She's doubled the price on you.
Okay. Can I get a Gilda Radner?
Oh, God. was her line.
She did it right on time.
There you go.
It's 4:34 and 50 seconds. East Coast time. See? Told you, Charlie. Tied it up in a bow. We'll be right back with Terry Bradshaw from Fox NFL Sunday.
This is the Dawn and Mike Show. 106.7 WJFK.
On the Beltway, the inner loop closed from the Toll Road to River. Again, from Old Georgetown Road to Connecticut Avenue, the outer loop heavy before the Legion to the Toll Road. Southbound 395 delays from the Pentagon to Duke Street. Southbound 95 from Springfield to Newington and from the Prince William Parkway to the Truck Scales. This report brought to you by U.S. Web CKS, an equal opportunity employer. I'm Brandy Lane on WJFK.
WJFK.
Sometimes in life, we think we have it all. Money, power, success. But what happens when you wake up and realize that having it all isn't enough?
Am I living the life I really want to live? Am I the person I want to be?
Sunday, Oprah Winfrey presents Tuesdays with Maury, an extraordinary story that will put you back in touch with what really matters.
2 minutes. 2 minutes of deadline.
I can't just keep waiting for you to fit me in.
Academy Award winner Jack Lemmon.
You made a big success, but you ran. Did you ever stop to think about what you're running from?
And Emmy Award winner Hank Azaria.
Outside this room, things aren't so clear.
In the game of life, we all need a coach. His is Maury.
I've been a teacher all my life. You think I'm going to quit now?
From the acclaimed novel that topped the bestseller list for over 100 weeks comes a movie you must see.
Maybe the game isn't over yet. I love you, Coach.
ABC and Oprah Winfrey proudly present a world premiere movie event, Tuesdays with Maury, Sunday on ABC.
Oprah Winfrey presents Tuesdays with Maury, Sunday at 9 p.m. only on ABC 7 on your side.
This Christmas, give a Citizen watch from Kay Jewelers.
Make someone happy. Make just one someone happy. Make just one heart-to-heart to sing to.
Kay Jewelers has the exact Citizen watch to fit everyone's lifestyle. Watches that are perfect for dress, sport, or everyday wear. And right now you can save off the manufacturer's suggested retail price on Citizen watches at Kay Jewelers.
Once you find her, build your world around her. Make someone happy, and you will be happy too.
This Christmas, give a Citizen Echo Drive, the watch that's powered by light and never needs a battery. Choose from a variety of men's and women's styles. Kay Jewelers, we've been making the holiday special for over 80 years.
Shop K's 19 convenient locations. Free 1-year financing available. Minimum purchase and minimum monthly payments required.
I'm a guy. I like duct tape, spackle, largemouth bass. I don't like shopping.
We're guys.
I like poker, pool, and acting crass. I don't like shopping.
We're guys.
I like women who swear, lingerie underwear. I don't like shopping.
We're guys, and we don't like shopping.
It's like this. Guys hate shopping for clothes, but guys love K&G. Why? Because K&G's got everything from suits to sweats all under one roof, and for up to 70% less in department stores. K&G, built for guys, by guys.
We're guys.
I like lumber yards, neighborhood bars. I don't like shopping.
And this weekend's no-brainer, tuxedos for under 100. With this millennium thing happening, is that a no-brainer or what? Open every day through New Year's.
We're guys.
In Bailey's Crossroads, New Carrollton, and Rockville. Call 1-877 Mart for directions. K&G, because
I'm a guy.
Meyer Emco's Twas the Sale Before Christmas on high-tech gifts, theaters, big screen TVs, car stereos, and Boston acoustic speakers for your computer. 3-piece system, including subwoofers, only $89 this weekend at Meyer Emco.
Men, we are about to witness history. Soon we will honor the chosen few who defend our fair city at all costs. Ah, yes, ours truly are times to test men's souls, and tested they will be, these armor-clad warriors, but they'll reach into the depth of their very beings for nothing short of triumph. Some will sacrifice their flesh, others their blood, and 'tis true, some may not make it. But those who do will be bathed in the rays of glory showered upon them by the grateful masses.
What's up with your dad? He always gets like this before we go to Caps games.
Onward, men! Onward to the minivan!
Sounds like everyone's getting into the Capitals this season.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm having a little trouble fitting my jackhammer in the overhead bin.
You brought a jackhammer on the plane.
Yes, I did. You see, once we're airborne, I'm going to hollow out the main cabin here and build you your own personal music store. Pretty cool, huh?
Sir, that's ridiculous.
What do you mean?
What about the other passengers?
Bump 'em.
Really, sir, that's quite unnecessary.
Look, Jill, if I don't do this, how are you ever going to fulfill all your music needs?
I'll just do what I always do. I'll go to CD Now.
Oh, but Jill, your new store is going to be great. We're even putting in a sound sample department next to the world music aisle.
CD Now's got sound samples.
Next to that, the recommendation center.
Sir?
Then the artist interview.
Sir?
Then the top 10 list.
Sir?
What, CD Now's got all that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
CD Now is music your way. Right now, visit our holiday gift center. You'll find buyer's guides for every kind of music and an online gift registry. Shop by December 13th for up to 30% off store-wide, plus free shipping when you order 3 or more items. All at cdnow.com. AOL keyword CD Now.
Well, how about a little outlet store in the lavatory then?
Sit down, sir.
Sorry, I'll sit down now.
For the final exam, philosophy students were given a blue book and 2 hours to answer a single question. Why? Not how or what or where, just why. One look at their professor told them it was no joke. They began writing furiously, all, that is, except one, who promptly completed his essay and left. He received the highest mark in the class. His answer? Why not? So, rather than ask why, you should look for your high-tech dream job at techies.com, where the hottest companies in town are hiring. Ask yourself, why not? Take your time. Okay, pencils down.
dc.techies.com, your local career source.
WJFK.
The station with less BS. WJFK.
This is the Dawn and Mike Show.
God damn it, Eddie, it's not the knee. Hey, it's my shoulder. I hit my shoulder when I hit the gym floor.
It feels like it's full of gravel.
Well, it's always felt like it was full of gravel. Now, come on, give me a B12 shot. That's what I want. I was messing with her knee.
Hey, how you doing, baby?
All right, Dale, you gonna get a shot?
Oh, no shots for me, Turkey. I can't stand needles.
Hey, you gotta master the technology of this game.
Phil, how do you do that, man? Take all those pills and shots, man. It does terrible things to your body.
You last long enough, you'll realize the only way to survive is the pills and the shots.
Oh, not me, Turkey. I got respect for my body.
You'll get past that.
Yo, 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 they're whacked. Don and Mike.
Yeah, we tried. All right, it's Friday. You know, we've had on this show over the years our friend JB, that's right, from Fox NFL Sunday. Howie Long is actually coming here when he was promoting that poopy movie that he did.
Had Howie on the show a couple of times.
Chris Collinsworth calls all the time, but the one guy we never get on this show.
Never had the kind of the linchpin around there. The guy that really
the main guy.
You know, the straw that stirs the drink. Never had him on.
Terry Bradshaw. So every week we say to Rudy, please get Terry Bradshaw.
Right.
And every week it's now, Terry Bradshaw's too busy. Terry
Sure.
Bradshaw doesn't do radio interviews.
Right.
Well, this week, Rudy, who was always living in fear that he's going to be canned here.
That's right.
Finally came up with Terry Bradshaw.
Terry Bradshaw is here right now.
Let me get him now. Hello, Terry.
Howdy, Mike. How you guys doing?
Oh, finally.
Well, this is really a pleasure.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Finally.
But it wasn't that hard. Here's how hard it was to get me on your show.
Okay.
Rudy and I were talking yesterday. He said, would you do the show? I said, absolutely. What time? No problem. Thank you very much. See how easy that was?
That's great.
I don't know what the problem's been, but it has been from my end.
Okay, well, Terry, we are glad to have you on.
Thank you.
Of course, you're fantastic on the Fox show. I understand you do a radio show in L.A. every day now?
I do an award-winning radio show, and Chris did an award-winning radio show, obviously.
That's smart.
It's anything from, you know, it could be nothing could be farther from the truth. But it's fun. You have to give yourself kind of a niche, you know what I mean?
How do you find the cutthroat world of radio to be?
Well, I don't get involved in the cutthroat world, and even though it's an all sports talk, I do a 12-to-1 deal, and I would say 80% of the show has nothing to do about sports.
Do you take a lot of phone calls on the show, Terry?
Some days when I'm tired and don't feel like being creative, I take a ton of phone calls.
Oh no, he's going to expose us. That's terrible.
So your listeners know now when the phone calls are coming in, you guys just don't want to be creative.
Well, okay. We have been outed on that.
That's great.
Hey, let me ask you about on your Fox show, which is, you know, obviously no doubt the best show out there. I'm amazed at the bits with Jimmy Kimmel. Now, tell me something. Do you really hate that guy, or do you hate the fact that he's on the show, or are you just goofing on him?
Well, see, I should get an Oscar. I've done such a great acting performance, right?
You really don't like? You really do like him?
No, I really do like him. You know what? I'm surprised that people don't pick up on. Sometimes I guess we can get so serious or act so serious, but we're jerking everybody's chain when we do it. Never ever is anything be further from the truth than we like him. It's fun. Howie and I, when we mess with one another and get serious or act serious, or Chris, and people buy into it, and it's, we get off the set and laugh. It definitely enjoy having him on, and the fun thing is I rip him to shreds. And it really has made it easier for him, because I've established an identity with him, which is natural, to put him down. So he puts me down, and now he drags everybody.
I tell you, when I'm watching James Brown on that show, sometimes it's like he's managing a schoolroom of badly behaved kindergartners. When he'll be trying to go to commercial break, and you guys are just, you're all going at. You really do sincerely now look like you're having a great time when you're doing that.
We are having a great time. Sometimes we have too much fun, but we can't help ourselves. We know that it's not good television to talk over people. We know you don't interrupt JB while he's doing his while he's reading the teleprompter, because everything he does he reads. You're not supposed to interrupt him, but we interrupt him. We live for the moment when he messes up, and we're quick to write it down on a piece of paper and hold it off to the side so he'll know he's screwed up. But that's all part of our family, and that's what makes it special, is that we all can do that.
That's great.
And it's different, and it's fun, but it is a little irreverent, absolutely.
No, that's why we like it. When you're mentioning you goof with, especially with Howie and with Chris, we know that that's goofing. The part with Jimmy Kimmel, when you guys started talking about, each other having mamas in prison, and your mama sent me her panties from prison, that's when you lost me, when I really didn't know if you were goofing or if you were really pissed at him. So kudos to you.
That's great. I put his mom in jail. And I keep her there. Then I talk to my mom once or twice a week, and she couldn't believe I did that. So I took her out of jail. And then I hadn't talked to my mother for a week, and so Jimmy jumped on me, so I put her back in prison. And then I did the hair thing on her back where I braided it, and just horrible, bad taste, rude.
It's great though.
And but it worked. But it's a Kimmel. I'm something he can feed off of, and now his mother truly does not like me doing that. Okay. and I try not to get, because as much as I love my mom, I wouldn't want him doing that to my mom.
Right.
But he's a comedian, and he's ruthless.
And what is your state of facial hair right now?
You know what? It's funny. I just shaved it.
Oh, you did?
Oh, because last week it looked like you had just started to grow it back.
I just started it. Well, I'm doing a series of commercials for Sprint, and I've done one with Toby Keith, and I've got 3 more to do. And my agent called today and said, it's been fun, it's nice, but you're going to have to cut it off. I like it. I like wearing it just because it's just fun. But I would not keep it more than 6 weeks. But as of today, it hasn't been an hour. I shaved it about an hour ago.
Well, there's a news bulletin. Terry, now
that's a moment for you guys.
There you go. We scooped the world.
Now
absolutely.
This is where this interview is going to go bad.
That's right.
I'll tell you why. Because we're going to introduce now the human speed bump.
This is a guy that he may be a good writer, but he has no timing on the radio, and we have to bring him into the
You're
equation.
You're going to be talking about Rudy.
Absolutely.
This is where this all goes right down the crapper. Hello, Rupert.
How you doing, guys? Terry thought a lot of me till this right now.
I never said I thought a lot of you.
All right, now Terry is graciously going to pick the games with us.
All right.
He's not one of these snobs who says he won't pick the games.
That's right. He's going to do it. He's the only one.
How he pick games?
Howie would not pick games.
I knew it. He won't get off that fence.
That's right. He didn't do it.
He wouldn't do it. He did say he thought the Raiders were going to win, but that was the only game.
That's right.
Well, they owe him money, so what's he going to? He's supposed to say that.
We have the 5 biggest games of the week. We'll pick them down. Here's the order. It'll be me, Don, then Mike, then Rudy, and then Terry. Terry's Terry's the only one who's allowed to give us an opinion on why he's picking a team. And, of course, Rudy, if you say anything other than the team you're picking, you're going to hear that, okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. First game we're picking is Green Bay at Chicago. I will take Green Bay.
I like the Packers also. Rudy.
Give me the Bears this time.
There he is, Mr. Timing.
See what I meant?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Okay, Terry.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Bears.
Yeah, you can, if you want, you can give us analysis. If you want, you don't have to.
Even though Green Bay's playing well, I've kind of been following the Bears the whole year, and I like what they're doing even though Miller got sit down. Shane Matthews puts up good numbers. He's conservative with that offense. Their defense is playing better. They are at home, and they beat Green Bay the last time. I think they sweep them. I think they sweep them.
That would be an upset pick. Okay, Indianapolis at Miami. I will take the Colts.
I, too, like Indianapolis. Rudy?
Okay, then I'll go with the Dolphins.
Rudy, just pick, Rudy. Jesus, Rudy, just pick. Okay, enough, Rudy. That's it. That's right, Terry. It's your turn now.
Well, there's no team hotter than the Colts, and they are definitely a team that could be the next 49er, Green Bay, Dallas. I mean, they could have a run here before these kids have their contracts come up. So I'm going to go with the Colts. I think this is a huge game for them, and they have the confidence. Jimmy's team has struggled defensively. One team ran on them, one team threw on them. Dan will play better. And if Miami would win this game, I would not be totally surprised. But I think inside I'm just kind of pulling for the Colts. So I'll go with the Colts.
Okay, Redskins at Detroit. I think Detroit will win.
I also have to go with the Lions. Rudy?
First time I'm going with you guys.
Just pick.
Okay, Detroit.
Detroit.
Thank you.
Terry.
Detroit is hard to beat at home. They are hard to beat at home when they're bad. But this is a very good football team. They're good on special teams, good on their defense is good. And Gus Frerotte, if he does start, I would expect him to play very well. And if he didn't, he would get pulled early and bats would come in, and he has no emotional ties to the Redskins like Frerotte does. So I would still go with Detroit at home, even though Washington finally played a decent defensive football game last week.
Let me just interrupt for 1 second to give you another name on the list of women.
Okay.
For the Palm Pilot.
Very good.
Monica Lewinsky.
Very good.
That's
Excellent.
very quick, Monica Lewinsky.
All right, write it down.
Next game is Dallas at New England. I'll take Dallas.
I'm going to go with Dallas also. I'm agreeing. I hate it when I agree with you all. Oh, I talked. Sorry about that. Okay, Rudy.
I'll keep it short. New England.
Terry, who you like? Dallas, New England.
Dallas.
Okay, and last game here. Minnesota at Tampa Bay, Monday night. I'll take Minnesota.
Like the Vikings, Rudy.
Tampa Bay all
There
the
you
way.
go.
Does
See,
that count
Rudy?
as Rudy talking? You
Yeah.
see, Terry was ready to talk there, Rudy, but because you put an extra word in there, you walked on our guest.
Okay, Terry, Monday
I'll
night.
be walking on the guest, Rudy.
Okay.
I'm going with Tampa Bay at home. Defensively, they're as good as it gets. And I think Sean King, the quarterback, the rookie, the second-round draft choice out of Tulane, is really smooth. He's really cool, and they won't ask a lot of him. They don't ask a lot of anybody, but he can throw the deep ball well. He's smart. Even though it's a huge game for the Vikings, but Tampa Bay's won. What, 3 in a row now, something like that?
4 in a row.
4 in a row. You're right. Excuse me. So anyway, I at home on Monday night in front of the big audience, I'm going to go with Tampa Bay.
Beautiful. Well, listen, Terry, I'm glad we finally got you on. Let's make it faster than 2 years. And again, we just love you on that Fox show.
Thank you so much. Hey, listen, anytime. You don't have to call Rudy.
Okay.
I'll
thank
give
you,
you my direct line and just call me. I'd be more than glad to anytime you guys want me on.
We'll remember that. Thank you. Hold on a second,
Terry Bradshaw, ladies and gentlemen. All
right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Now that is a grade A guest, Rudy.
Yeah.
Rudy?
Rudy gone? Rudy's gone.
No, hold on. I think I put Rudy on hold. We hung up on Terry Bradshaw.
Oh, no.
Rudy?
Yeah, guys, how you doing?
No, that's a grade A guest.
Hey, Rudy, there's certain guys that come on this show, and it's just cool the whole time they're here. It just feels nice to have them on the show. That's one you done your job this week.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. And it was like Terry said, it was easier than I thought. I have tried in the background several times, but this one clicked.
All right, well, good. Listen, give me a nugget, Rudy. Something we would not have known if we were not talking to you, the guru of TV sports.
Well, okay, how about this?
Rudy, I got to tell you. Do you know that when you were on the show 2 weeks ago and you dropped that bomb that you said Bill Cowher might leave the Steelers to go to Monday Night Football?
Yeah.
Are you aware that when you said that on this show, that made like the national news?
It made the Pittsburgh paper and went out on the wires. Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah, no. So give me another good one.
Okay. Hey, here's a guy that was mentioned on the show earlier, Gus Frerotte, the old Redskin. There's another Redskin that's going to make real good after leaving the team. Gus signed a 3-year contract with Detroit.
He's going to make real good money.
This year or next year, and he's almost surely going to exercise his option to get out, and he'll wind up as a very lucrative free agent. You know how hard difficult to get those top quarterbacks, and Gus is showing he can still play.
All right, well, not all of Rudy's Nuggets can be as great as the one he dropped 2 weeks ago. All right, Rudy. Let me play him out here.
Remember, he's a workaholic. It's USA Today's Rudy Martzke.
Rudy was brought to you today by BigSportsFan.com, your source for free sports mail. With over 140 teams to choose from, online games, and the chance to win prizes with free sports challenges. That's BigSportsFan.com. All right. Thank you, Rupert.
Okay, guys, thanks a lot. And since this one wasn't any good, how about this? Jimmy Johnson and Dan Marino ready to blow up at any time, and it could happen maybe if they lose to the Colts.
That's better. Excellent.
Okay.
That's
All right,
better.
something
Okay.
to look for.
Okay,
See
guys.
you next week,
Bye.
Rupert. Bye-bye. Rudy Martzke brought to you by BigSportsFan.com. We'll be back. Oh, Chuck Stossel's coming up.
This is the Dawn and Mike Show. Howard Stern, Don and Mike, G. Gordon Liddy in the Sports Channel 106.7, 107 WJFK.
In the district, northbound 295, now heavy from the 11th Street Bridge to Burroughs Avenue. There's an 8-car accident blocking the 2 left lanes, also causing delays on outbound East Cap. That slows from RFK Stadium to 295, and outbound Pennsylvania Avenue, jammed off Capitol Hill to 295. Southbound 395 slows from the Pentagon to Duke Street. I'm Brandy Lane on WJFK.
Infinity Broadcasting, WJFK FM, Manassas, Washington, D.C.
You know, much has happened over the last 1,000 years, but I'd like to think it can all be summed up in about an hour.
This Saturday, don't miss a night of 1,000 jokes with Dennis Miller, the Millennium Special on HBO.
Joan of Arc, the 16-year-old French girl who led troops against England, was burned at the stake for being a heretic this week. The lesson in all this for teenage girls? You can be anything you want. Sigmund Freud has published his long-awaited new book, Interpretation of Dreams. Yeah, like that coke freak's had any REM sleep in the past decade. General Dwight Eisenhower is running for president on the campaign slogan, I like Ike. Simultaneously, he's trying to stop his vice presidential running mate, Richard Nixon, from using the slogan, Who likes dick? Now, I don't want to get off on a rant here, but this century has gone through more changes than Cher in menopause.
Dennis Miller, the Millennium Special, premiering this Saturday night at 9, only on HBO.
That's what's really going on here, baby.
This Christmas marks the end of a millennium, so show her your love will last forever with diamonds from Kay Jewelers.
Make someone happy. Make just one someone happy. Make just one heart-to-heart you sing to.
Choose from Kay Jewelers' beautiful selection of diamond bracelets, earrings, or heart pendants. They make the perfect Christmas gift, starting from just $99.95 each. And every Kay Jewelers diamond is hand-selected for extraordinary color and clarity.
Once you find her, build your world around her, and you will be happy too.
Make her very happy this Christmas with our selection of diamond bracelets, earrings, or heart pendants, starting from just $99.95 each. Kay Jewelers, diamonds for Christmas, the millennium, and forever.
Shop K Jewelers, 19 convenient locations. Free financing for 1 year available. Minimum purchase and minimum monthly payment required.
It all started with a good idea and a guy looking for some signatures. It was those signatures on that petition that put the issue before the voters and got the funding for the project, that turned a tired old warehouse into a brand new community center. That's the way it works. Good ideas come to life when people get behind them by putting their name on the line. Community builders everywhere understand the power of a signature, and so do the people at Jiffy Lube. That's why Jiffy Lube is the only place that offers signature service. It's more than an oil change. It's a full top-to-bottom service that includes everything from checking your car's fluids to cleaning your windshield. After your trained and certified Jiffy Lube technicians have double-checked your car, only then will you get something you won't find anywhere else. A signed guarantee. Jiffy Lube Signature Service Oil Change. Our name is on the line.
Visit one of their 52 Washington area Jiffy Lube locations in your neighborhood. They're good to your car, so your car will be good to you.
And now the weather check. The forecast is sunny and cool. This weekend, experience the magic of Cirque du Soleil's Quidam. Buy it or rent it and be mesmerized by acrobatic feats of wonder.
Looking for the perfect holiday gifts for, say, everyone? Let me suggest the perfect place to look. Bell Atlantic Mobile. Keep your loved ones close and happy with digital phones, prepaid wireless packages, pagers, or give a gift certificate good toward any calling plan, accessory, whatever. In fact, right now you can wrap up an AudioVox digital phone for just $49.99 after a $30 mail-in rebate with a 2-year agreement. Sign up now and you'll also get a full year of unlimited evening and weekend home airtime. Hey, you can even get additional lines that let you share all your home airtime with your family. So this year, spend your holidays celebrating instead of searching. Check out the selection at a Bell Atlantic mobile communications store today or call 1-800-255-BELL.
Ms. Sophia Loren on the secrets of beauty.
The secret to eternal beauty? Giving a gift.
Introducing giftcertificates.com, the new way to shop for gift certificates.
The way I feel when I give one? Luminous.
Select from stores like Barnes & Noble, Sunglass Hut, American Express gift checks, Bloomingdale's, Crate & Barrel.
Gifts bring so many smiles, and smiling does keep you looking young.
There's even gift certificates for boutiques, specialty stores, spas, restaurants, even hotels, all in one click.
Of course, it's always better when you know it's a gift they're sure to love.
Hundreds of retailers in hundreds of cities. And giftcertificates.com delivers in your choice of stylish gift boxes and personalized cards.
So now you know my little secret. I'm sure it will work wonders for you too.
More stores, more choices, more than you can imagine. Shop giftcertificates.com.
Ah, what a way to gift.
At Fitness Resource, we know it's tough to exercise and lose weight. That's why we're offering you extra incentives with our no risk, no remorse plan, so you can get fit now. First, our 12-month same-as-cash financing can let you exercise now and pay later. That's nothing down, no payments, and no interest for 1 full year. Second, to ensure you're happy with your purchase, we offer you an unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee, and we top it off with our lowest price guarantee. So you have the satisfaction of knowing you'll get the best deal in town on a huge selection of treadmills, life cycles, elliptical trainers, home gyms, and Stairmasters. So for no risk and no remorse, there's no place like Fitness Resource. Come on in and take advantage of no payments and no interest for 1 full year. Call 877-FIT-2021 for our 6 area locations. That's 877-FIT-2021 for Fitness Resource, of course.
Howard Stern and Mikey Gluten at the Sports Junkies, Washington's 106.7 WJFK.
WJFK.
This is the Dawn and Mike Show.
Excuse me, Chief. I got something here you might want to see. I hate when people talk during the movie.
Show Mike and Donza. It like I feel because just backwards won this read. I don't think I pay.
All right, let's bring in my arch enemy. Been 2 weeks since we've seen you on the show. Let me play you in.
Once married, twice shy. Here's movie man Charlie Stossel.
Chuck Stossel from the AMC movie chain, the man who forced me to do the awful thing to my head 2 weeks ago today.
2 weeks ago. And it doesn't look bad. It's grown in a lot more, and we were commenting in the back a lot more than before.
It seems so long ago.
It does.
Not to me, Mike.
I know, Don. I know.
Ages ago.
I was just talking with Charlie in the back room and mentioned that there is one photo that was taken that is actually on the wall in my office at home in which I've got my head half shaved. Wendell took the picture.
Right.
And Charlie's turning around and looking at the camera. And if he doesn't have the biggest S-H-I-E-D, not grin,
Right.
but
Sure.
but absolute...
Like he unhinges his jaw, he's grinning so broad.
Yeah.
Big Simpsons laugh.
Yeah, it's not
showing, and
it's not a grin. It's a very evil laugh that he has. But here he is now. He's still on the show.
yeah,
Still on the
look at
show.
you now.
Still a part of the show, even though my head was shaved 2 weeks ago.
Still here for now.
For now,
Gentlemen,
we'll see how it's a week-to-week thing now.
And I do think that next year you and I should come up with another equally
I'm there.
humiliating bet.
Absolutely.
Whatever it is.
Absolutely.
Because I did enjoy it. I really did.
Good.
I mean, now that the hair's growing back,
Mhm.
I'm not so pissed anymore.
It was a wonderful wager, and it was a wonderful payoff, and it was
I've had
festive.
more people in the last 2 weeks want to hear the entire story from beginning to end
Right.
than anything else I've ever been associated with on the show. Even up to last night at the hockey game, people wanted to know.
Really, even more than asking about when your wife left you for the lesbian?
More this has overshadowed any. Well, see, the lesbian thing was always very touchy, I think, with people. They didn't know how to really talk to me and ask, hey, did you watch? Did you ever join in? Anything like
Did
that.
you wear your jersey to the hockey game last
No,
night?
I did not.
Ah, very good. Okay.
I did not.
Before we talk about the movies, Chuck, what's new in the personal life of Charlie Stossel?
Nothing really.
Oh, come on.
As we go into the holidays, there is not a significant person
No,
in your
my
life?
Christmas bills this year are going to be significantly reduced compared to past years.
That's a little sad, actually. That's a nice way of
it's a
looking at
little
it, though.
sad.
Yeah.
Was there a special someone you spent the Thanksgiving holiday with, or was it a hungry man dinner?
No, I just went home. Parents, mom had dinner for the family.
Oh, back with Mom and Pa Stossel.
Yeah.
That's good. My Stossel stuffing.
Yeah, the overalls, the little fork, the pitchfork out front.
Does your mom give you a hard time? Like, does your mom ever say to you, Charlie, when are you going to settle down?
No, but she does know a lot of my female friends, and usually inquires about every one of them at some time or another. Charlie, how is such and such? I'm like, Mom, they're doing just fine.
Is that a credible impression of your mother?
My mother, yes, my mother is from Puerto Rico.
Oh, really?
And she's about 2'3", and I think she's shrinking
And
every
a
day.
little accent, little touch of an
It's
accent?
Still a big accent.
Does that mean that high-pitched voice?
Yes.
You're part Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
Yay! You're fired. I'll have no Puerto Ricans working on this show.
Yeah, go figure.
Puerto
I
Rico.
look really Hispanic.
I got this whole thing with Puerto Rico.
I agree with you.
That they don't pay taxes,
And you know something?
right.
My-
And they get all the benefits of being the 51st state.
I will tell you, my mom agrees with you 100%.
Does she?
100%.
Isn't Leah's boyfriend also from Puerto Rico?
Correct, Mike.
What is his name again?
Angelo.
Angelo, there
Angelo.
it is. That's right.
Angelo, the Puerto Rican.
Yeah, absolutely.
The guy who doesn't have to pay taxes.
A lot of us over here. Us peeps.
Who knew it, Charlie? We're going to have a special bumper made for you. The Pride of Puerto Rico.
There you go. Absolutely.
No, I have been disowned by that end of the family.
The Ricky Martin.
Absolutely.
The Ricky Martin of the Don and Mike show.
I have been threatened never to set foot on my mom's side of the family in Puerto Rico.
Why?
You really want to hear the story?
Yes, of course.
When I was married, betrothed, my uncle had promised to whichever one of my mom's boys, there are 3 of us, whichever one got married first, he was going to pay for the honeymoon, wherever we wanted to go. So my ex-wife and I would get together, and we have this huge trip to Jamaica that we're going to plan. We're going to Jamaica, all-inclusive, for 10... We spread the thing out 10 days.
Right.
Going to do it up, sandals. I mean, this was an expensive trip that we had planned. Well, my uncle's plan for us was actually to go to Puerto Rico, to spend the entire time. He has a condo on the beach in San Juan, was to spend all the time in the condo, but to spend all the time with family over there.
Yuck.
Exactly. And my mom was, look... They're not going to come there. If they want to go there later, that's fine. But let them spend their honeymoon together and, just having fun. He got so offended and so angry. And my uncle has some connections with under the table things, from what I understand.
What do you mean under the table? Was he in the Puerto Rico mafia?
My uncle could probably fit in the Sopranos with no problem.
Really? So he's a tough guy.
From what I understand.
So what you're telling me is not only are you Puerto Rican, but you have ties to the Puerto Rican mafia.
I don't know if that's exactly what it should be called, or if that's what we will call it.
Who
But
knew that he had
my
these
uncle
tough
was
guy
so
roots?
angry and so insulted that I would not that I would not go to Puerto Rico and spend my honeymoon there with family. That he said, "Fine, I'm not paying for the trip." So I had to shell out all of my money to go on this honeymoon, which was already booked.
Yeah.
My mom got really angry at him. He got angry at me. He said, "I never am talking to you again," and we have yet to speak in 8 years.
Oh, wow. Big family rift.
Hey, but good story, Charlie.
I like that story.
Excellent from Puerto Rican Charlie.
So if I ever go to Puerto Rico, I could be killed right there in the airport for all I know.
Wow.
They'll have a hitman out after me.
And how many years ago was this?
8 years.
8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Has there ever been any kind of attempt to mend the fences
Yes,
on
he
this?
actually keeps on saying when he comes up, he wants to see all. I want to see all my nephews. He wants all of us to come up and give him some tribute of sorts, I guess. And I guess I'm going to be packing lead that day.
So you're going to actually though you will have a meeting.
Sure, I'd go up. I'd see my uncle Jimmy. Uncle Jimmy.
Uncle Jimmy
Stossel.
No, that's not obviously. Stossel is not a Puerto Rican name.
No, but it's funnier for terms of the show.
If I may ask, what is the maiden name?
I'd rather not say.
Okay,
just
all right.
All
right, fine.
I don't need to implicate my.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I guess now that you've accused your uncle of being an organized crime.
All right, well, listen, Puerto Rican Charlie.
Yes. God.
What are the new movies at the cinema this weekend?
The only real new one, if I can make a quick Star Wars plug for this.
Why not plug the movie that
you wouldn't have done that during the bet? You wouldn't have done that.
Well, no, not really.
Right.
This week, George Lucas has gotten very philanthropic in that he is releasing Star Wars: The Phantom Menace on a national level for 1 week only back in theaters, where all the money that is raised at the box office will go towards charity. There are 100